Good morning. Here at the Carter-Moriah Trailhead, we're going to make an attempt at Mount Moriah today. It's been warmer last week or so there's been a lot of melting, but it was really cold yesterday, and it's starting colder today, so hopefully things will be firm for us to make our ascent. All right, start of the trail. Okay, so it's still a little early in on the trail. A little bit of mixed snow, but everything's firm. No spikes needed yet, but I'm sure as we get closer, I'll be switching on to those. Little opening here to our left, looking up north. A little look back, views behind us. We're in the first real steepness of the trail. Still pretty early on, still no need for spikes. Probably pretty soon though. Hoping I can make it a surprise and get a little spot to sit there, look at the views from the top of that while I put on my spikes. So keep trudging along. Here's another peak out towards Gorham. And just been coming up this because the trail is a mix of light snow, ice, and mud. Going up and around. Hoping you can see this beneath the ice. You can see, even though there's ice on the top, there's water running underneath the ice in the middle of the trail. Signs of spring. Alright, still making my push towards Surprise. It is leveling out here for a minute. Just went back to light coating of snow. I think that ahead of us, that hump there, is Mount Surprise on our way to Mount Moriah. Take a look at Some of the scenery we have. These bare trees still. We can see a little bit more, I imagine, than what we would in the summer. That's Presidential Range over there. All right, let's continue. About 3/4 of the way, 3/4 of a mile to Mount Surprise. I got only about 300 feet of elevation to gain to make it to that checkpoint. Pretty happy with my time, taking it slow, but making good time. Very peaceful out here. I think three or four cars total in the parking lot, including mine. So not a lot of people out today, but I'll take it. It's nice to have a little bit of solitude out here. Another couple months and there'll be a lot of people here for sure. Been a good hike so far. To navigate some of this stuff, because obviously it's the ice is not stable. You go right into the water. But other than that, the trail's been pretty good. I'm honestly expecting quite different on the way down. Thinking everything's gonna get a little bit softer. But if I get a little muddy and wet when I'm on the way back, then it's not as big of a deal. You can see it's pretty wide open here. Sure, if you wanted to wander in the woods and set up a campsite, sometime this would actually be a pretty good trail to do it. Then you can get an early start on Carter-Moriah Wildcats early in the morning without having to drive up from the Cape. So it's beautiful out here. Top of Mount Surprise, or almost. See the presidentials over there. Beautiful clear day. Little preview of what we'll get on top of Moriah. Got my spikes on now. Continuing up to Moriah. Nice look here of Madison, Adams, and Jefferson. It's me out of breath. So out of shape from the winter. All right. Another view over to the presidentials. Trail's continuing there. It's been coming up like that. Views back down in the Gorham. Just had a break and a snack. A little over halfway up Moriah. This is my view. It's beautiful. Look at the day, look at the skies today. Whew. So nice. But it's time to get moving again. That's our way. Glad I had that break, because this is what I get almost immediately afterwards. Going uphill. A lot. Well, that uphill was rewarded with all sorts of views. Look at those presidentials. Madison, Adams, Jefferson, Clay, Washington, and Monroe. Beautiful. What a day up here. All right, just under the 3-mile mark. Got about another 1.5 miles or so to go. A little more than 1.5 miles. You can see, beautiful. Good bit of ice stuff I'll have to contend with on the way down, but if we have to do some sliding, we'll do some sliding. Hopefully you can see this on camera, but you can see the snow melting off the trees. Everything's glistening. Starting to see a lot more people on the trail, which is good. It's a good day. Might as well be getting it while you can before this all turns to mud. Gotta watch out for these post holes, see? Hurt yourself bad if you fall in one of those. All right, about 1 mile to the summit, about 700 feet of elevation to go. So, we're making time, letting everybody go by me. This just meanders around and up. Wow, beautiful. I can't believe I'm down in my base layer. Here we are, roughly half mile to the summit of Moriah. It's been mentally engaging. You can see you have to stay on this monorail. It's like walking a tightrope in some spots. If not, you're just sinking into the snow and post hole and ruining the trail. So just trying to stay on the monorail, making my way. Be at the summit soon. Skies are still clear. We're going to have a beautiful view. Awesome. Hey, just take a note here and just say that this hike is testing me. It's challenging me. It's been 3 months since I've hiked, and I'm feeling it. So this might have not been the best choice to do. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow, but it's a beautiful day. So it's okay that I'm a little bit slower and a little bit out of breath. But maybe after today, the next one will get easier, and the one after that, and the one after that. All right, finally approaching the summit of Mount Moriah. Ooh, cramp, that's not good. Howdy.
So my wife was traveling. She's going to Africa for 2 weeks. Like seriously? Less than a week after I broke it. And I have my two kids, they were at the
35 residentials. Carters and beyond. And Wild River Wilderness is behind that.